Well,
Bro,
I
you're
think
over
what
here.
I said was illogical, realistically.
You legitimately said, I'm gonna fucking bring back his family from the dead and fucking show him the video what I did to their son and grandson and great grandson. And fucking when I get done, I'm gonna exercise them and get a spray bottle with holy water and be like, yeah, man, Bill, bitch. Like,
Shit. Uh,
like you're not safe.
fuck, that's funny. Uh,
Like, bro, you're evil.
yeah, no, bro, I'd have to exercise them, bro, because they naturally wouldn't be here. There'd be floating ghosts and shit. And like, I'd make it to where, like, a barrier in the room, they couldn't leave or possess me, because it would only be me and the camera, and then I would just, like, pretty much take care of them.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. Yeah, like,
And,
I'd get
and,
the
and
holy
I'm
water.
and I'm not safe, right? And I'm not safe.
No, no, you're safe. What do you mean?
Like you say I sound crazy, but look at you.
What do you mean? I'm just bringing his ancestors back from, you know, I'm waking them up because they're ghosts, and then, once I'm done showing them the video, I'm just gonna exercise them.
That
They shouldn't be
sounds
here.
that
And
sounds
then,
really bad.
since they came back, right? They're no longer gonna be in heaven, so therefore they're going to hell, all of them. So
That
yeah,
sounds really really bad.
nigga, you talked about being a terrorist, and then to make matters worse, you were just gonna blow up areas with high popularity or high, basically where internet was day to day life, like almost around the world in certain areas. You would just blow that bitch up. So come again. I'm talking about one dude's family line. You're talking about annihilating the world type shit. We are not the same. I've just, destroyed a whole family lineage. You're wanting to blow up the whole world over
Listen,
over some dude fucking you, bro.
right you wanna know really why I want to do it, bro? Here's why. Because there's gonna be a small population of people in the world that are gonna watch it and jack off to this guy just ramming the shit at me. And I mean just
There's no way you said that. There's no way you said that with a straight face.
But
Please tell me you're lying.
here's the real problem because they're doing it and they're gonna get off to me getting humiliated, punished, and taking away my manhood. They're gonna feel pride. They're like, yeah, look at that fat, big, juicy black ass just getting rammed. And I can't tell who it is. Like I'm not gonna be able to be like pinpoint which guy or which female is watching it and beating they shit. So they all gotta go. They all
What?
gotta
But
get
what
out.
if it's a bunch of females though? Like we're getting off to it. Like they're rubbing themselves. Like they're getting off to it.
Hey, like a great man once said, we must eliminate the Jews. But this time
The
we
what?
must eliminate the Jews. Gas chambers, but this time for females, because yeah.
Yeah. What if only females goon to it?
Yeah, exactly. I'll become like the guy called Adolf, and I'm, I'm all of them gone.
Bro, what?
Finna go crazy, bro. But like, I don't know if think about it. Like, there's gonna be people out there in the world that watched you get absolutely cleaned on, and they're gonna beat their shit to it. They're gonna watch it, beat it, and you're never gonna be able to pinpoint who it is to get your revenge.
That's what
They're
I'm
gonna be like,
saying.
yeah,
Like there's no point.
but
That's why you
here's
gotta
what to do.
get you gotta get it from the
Nah,
source.
nah. Here's what you do. You do what my plan is. Genocide. Wipe out everybody.
No,
Ain't no one lucky, bro.
no.
You can't lose then. You can't lose then, huh?
Huh?
You can't lose if you just start eliminating everybody. Eventually, at some point, you'll get all of them. I think this is what I would do, honestly. If I were to go down that route, There's 8 billion people in the world. I would stop when I get back down to 1 billion people. So I would eliminate around 7 billion people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's reasonable. I feel like that's okay. Right? That's cool?
Uh-huh.
That's good? That's all good? That
Not
seems
really.
fair.
That seems like a lot. I feel like that's almost impossible to do.
It sounds a lot, but like, out of all of that, out of 7 billion people, maybe one of them, maybe only one of them will get through that beat they shit to me and got away with it. I'm okay with just one of them. Actually, I'm not okay with that. I'm dropping that shit down to 500 million now. He ain't escaping. So, I now 500 million people left. I can't.
Honestly, though, if there was not that many people on the planet, you honestly could be saving it like Thanos type shit.
So exactly, I'm saving the planet in my own way. Like, the oxygen's gonna go up. It's gonna bring back like a lot of shit. Like, we're going the 5 million people that's left. We're gonna be chilling.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pick the best 5. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't choosing no one, bro. They just, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, shit. Finna be dropping nukes like it's fucking Chella type shit, bro. Everyone's gone. Hiroshima type shit.
Alright.
If you get off, if you so much as get off, I will never play with you again.
Not getting off.
Good girl.
You're not very nice, though.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Alright, here's the new scenario.
Alright.
Let's say you're on an island, right? You're allowed to bring 6 things with you, but one of the things has to be one person. The 5 other things have to be items, and they have to be realistic. You can't have infinite foods of sort. Like, it has to be like something that's actually useful in a survival scenario. And you can't escape this island until a certain time of the day. And I'm not gonna tell you when in the story, but at a certain time. And if you ever try to swim or try to swim off and try to escape, you will die by man-eating sharks or alligators.
Okay.
Saltwater
Why alligators?
Because sometimes the saltwater alligators will pull up on land and will nest in your area. So sometimes you're not going to be able to stay in one area because they will hunt you down.
Okay. Sounds good. So I'm getting fucked in every which way. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yes. But the island will provide. Like, there's food on it. There's things to hunt.
Okay.
And there's drinkable
So I can only
water.
bring 5 things, right?
5 things and 1 person.
Okay. Let's see. And I can't escape, right?
Only at a certain time that I'll tell you when, mid-story. Either you have the supplies to escape and then you're already prepared, or you don't. You're never going to know when this time's going to come up to escape.
Damn. Who's the one person I want to take?
Yeah, who's it could be female, because you're going to need to relieve yourself. Or it could be...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, maybe I could use them to goon type shit.
Exactly. Or you could get a survivalist person that can help you throughout the whole time. Like Bear Grylls or some shit.
Nah, hold on. Let me look someone up real quick.
He's the
Let me look someone up real quick.
Alright, go ahead. I'm gonna go along with the story with you and go the way I would want to go at the same time.
Okay. Ooh, do I want... Okay, hold on. Hold on, 1 second. One second. Sorry, hold on. I have to get this right. I have to get this right. If I don't get it right, fuck up my whole plan.
I'm not choosing a female, honestly, simply because I feel like they'll hold me back.
Gonna hold you back.
Yeah, I feel like having unless like a female that could actually like a female with survival skills. But like any like just regular female, I feel like I wouldn't be able to because I feel like I would do too much. Try to keep her alive, and I forget about my own well-being.
Shit. Okay, so I got two choices.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Alright. We got... Jenna Ortega or Layla Jenny?
Oh.
Who should I pick?
Personally, I would say Jenna Ortega because I don't know who the other one looks like. I'd say her, but you have to take care of her the whole time because she's gonna be like, "I want food, I need water, this, that, blah, 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 blah." You gotta take care of her.
No. All
Because
she
you can't let her die. You can't let her die. Like you have to actually take care of this person.
Alright, fine. Maybe when it gets over, I get millions of dollars and we, like, you know, actually gooning together. But anyway, let's continue.
This guy. Okay, I would choose. Who would I choose? I want to have a good time there, but I also need someone to carry their own weight. So I would choose. Who would? You know what? I would choose this person simply because I think it'd be a cool experience because he'll help me out. He'll be funny because he'll crash out at sometimes and be like, "What the fuck is going
Actually,
on?"
wait.
Like,
Wait. Can I change? Can I change my actor or my you know my person?
Nah, you're locked in.
No,
You're
hold on. Let me
Nah.
let me get one rechange, one fix.
Oh, fine. You get one fix.
All right. I don't remember her real name, but what's her name? Fuck. From The Rookie, Lucy Chan. I can't remember the actor's real name, but yeah, her.
Okay, you want her. I don't know who she is, so you choose her. I choose JJ, also AKA as known as KSI.
Why?
Because I feel like when we're out there, he'll help me out, and because he's a funny guy and I'm a funny guy, we'll tell stories and we'll just make each other laugh type shit. But at some point, this nigga's gonna crash out because he doesn't like bugs, he doesn't like heat, there's gonna be alligators and sharks that are man-eaters. So he's gonna be like crashing out, like, "I wanna go home!" And I'm gonna be laughing my shit out because I love seeing people suffer and be in pain. So it's gonna bring me joy when it's during that time. But he'll also be there to help me out, like, because he's kind of strong, you know? So we'll be, like, build his shoulders and shit. So that's who I choose.
Okay.
Now, since you have the person to figure it out,
Who's the actor in The Rookie, Lucy Chan? Melissa O'Neill, that's her name. Melissa O'Neill.
Okay. So what are the 5 supplies that you would bring?
Ooh. Okay. Okay, one of them would be... So what can't I bring is the real question.
Like I said, like infant, like it has to be realistic, like single items to make stuff. Like you can't choose like a full-on boat or like infinite food. It has to be something like like a pocket knife or a hatchet, something like that.
Okay. I got you. It would be one box. This one box has canned food. This specific one box. Then my next box would have water. Like not water inside of it, like water bottles.
Okay, but there's already drinkable water on the island, and there's already food that you can go hunt.
Oh, drinkable water and food on the island. So what would I
Yeah,
bring? Okay, hold on. Let me take those back
yeah.
then.
So those
Um,
two items, like you have the water, you got to go find it. The food, you just gotta get it. Like this fish, you can try to grab out of the ocean. You can't swim, but you could like put your feet on there, try to catch fish off the ocean. And there's
okay,
deer,
yeah.
there's
So
pigs.
I would bring a multi-tool shovel.
Okay,
Okay. I would bring.
multi-two. What the fuck is that?
Basically, it has teeth on it, so you could use it for cutting. It also has a digger piece, so it makes it like a pick, or you could actually use it as a shovel, like it's intended, and it's like a multi-purpose thing. And you can extend it too if you need to, or shorten it. And you could use it as a weapon because it has a sharp object on it, so you could cut
Okay,
people. Anyway,
okay.
yeah. So that's that. And then I'd probably bring a hatchet too, because I would need something of that sort. Um, I would bring a tarp.
Okay. How big of a tarp?
like a like a 10 by 5.
And so how big is that in feet?
Let me look it up real quick. How big is a tarp? 10 by 5 feet. Uh, what the fuck? 5 by 10. It's kind of big, but not that big.
So I'll give a estimate of 15 to 20 feet.
No, it's in that parameter of 10 feet, 5 feet. So 5 feet,
Oh.
10 inches. So the widthness of it is 5, and the length is 10.
Oh, okay. It's not that big. Okay.
No,
Okay.
but it's wrapped up. Like, it's all wrapped up. It
Yeah,
looks really
yeah.
small when it's wrapped up. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd bring
Okay.
that. So that'd be my third item.
Yep.
Um, okay. What would be my next item? Uh, a box of, okay, this might sound stupid, but, what is it? A box of condoms, just in case.
Nigga, you're on an island, bro. The baby's not gonna survive. But
No,
okay.
I don't give a fuck. A box of
Okay.
condoms.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a waste and a half, but okay.
No, no, no. It's perfect. It's perfect. Just shut your mouth. Okay. Then uh, fire starter. Yeah, I'd bring a fire starter. So that's my fifth one, and that's all 5 of my choices.
Boom! And there, they all count. Okay. Here's what I would choose. I would choose a fishing rod with a whole bunch of lures. And a
Okay.
little bit of worm bait, not a whole bunch. That's the first item I would choose. Second item
Okay.
I would choose is a rifle, a hunting rifle with about 500 magazines with it. Third item I would choose about 4 to 5 years of clothing. So like a big box of just clothing. Fourth item
Okay.
I would choose. Uh, I would choose the same you said, a multi-tool shovel, so I can use it to do a whole bunch of shit, make a whole bunch of shit, get a whole bunch of shit done. And final option, I would choose. Uh, feel like I thought this is a good item because I don't know if my one pair of glasses would survive as long. Like I would try to take care of my one pair, but I feel like they would get broken eventually. So I would choose to bring at least 10 extra pairs of glasses.
Wait, what did you say? What was your last one?
10 pairs of glasses.
10 pairs of glasses. Okay. But
Some of
they're
the,
at your current prescription, right?
yeah, all my prescription glasses. Yes.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good.
Okay, so
I like how
I feel
neither
like
one of us decided to grab a rope, but okay. We'll continue.
there's vines and shit. I'm pretty sure we'll find some strong ass vines.
Yeah, we'll be alright. Alright, so how does this go? You telling me what I'm doing next? What's going on?
Yeah, what do you do now? What you have your you have your actress that you wanted for some reason, and a little bit of dumbass supplies that you brought.
Okay. So check it out. Right. So we're gonna need to be staying warm because if we don't, it's gonna get hot, okay? So that's why I got the fire starter. Plus I got, the condoms in case, there's no actual whatchamacallit. No like no dead branches or no like actual leaves that are really dead. So I can use those to start the fire type shit. Not a lot of them,
So,
just one.
Are you
Just
saying?
one.
Did you say condoms for that?
Yeah.
Plastic unflammable condoms.
No. They're flammable. They're flammable. They're flammable.
Condoms aren't flammable.
Nigga, if you get them hot enough, yes, they are.
No, they're not. They melt. It's plastic.
Nigga, if you get them hot enough, they'll work.
No.
They'll work.
What are you-
Anyway,
what are
moving
you
on.
This nigga's done. You're gonna die. This nigga's gonna die. Okay, go on.
Alright. So anyway, so we've made like a little hut. We took out a couple of the palm trees. We're using the leaves as like the roof, but we have the
Okay,
tarp on.
So wait, whoa. You're not building it right away. So let's say you started hatching away and trying to build your fort or whatever you're trying to build, and you're like every time you build something, that's like a day you have to survive on land or on like try to survive, and every time it turns night, big ass poisonless tarantulas, snakes, the alligators come on land. So
But we're safe inside our shelter.
you
right?
haven't built it yet. That's the problem. So you're
Okay.
let's say you're 50% done, right? And now the first night's coming. So now you have to try to get in your shelter and just try to survive the night and within your built-in shelter. Now,
Okay.
what does your 50% built shelter look like?
Okay, so it looks like I got some palm tree leaves. I got two, like basically like a little like four palm trees that were near each other,
Okay.
and I have the tarp that's what is it? That's above us, so we have like a little shade cover, but I don't have like any walls yet.
Okay.
But the ground, it's not ground. It has palm tree leaves on the ground, so I got no walls yet, but I have a roof. I have a floor.
Okay. So that's what you have.
That's all I got right now. Because you said it's a
Okay.
half a day. And
Okay.
the rest of the day for the next day will be to make the walls.
And during this whole building process, you never went out to go get food, never went to go try to get like nutrient, like water.
No,
You
that's
were
what
just
she was doing. While I was working on the house, she was getting the food.
Okay, let's say she brought back no food, but she found a water source, but she had no way of bringing it.
Then we would just make makeshift cups.
Makeshift cups. Okay.
Like a water
So-
skin, basically.
So you both are hungry this night. You both have no water because you spent the whole time, and she just came back, and she told you where water source is at, but was unable to get it. So you have no food, no water. First night going. Okay. Okay.
So then, the first thing we do once it becomes day,
Oh, you're
We'll go-
not time yet. Oh, whoa, fucker! It's my time now.
oh
It's
shit,
me.
sorry.
Yeah. You wait there for your next day, nigga. It's me. First, I'd give KSI or slash JJ the shovel that I got for my thing, and tell him to build in like the forest to build a hole that's about 8 feet deep and about 10 feet wide.
Nigga, what? Okay,
Yeah.
that's not realistic.
Shit, nigga. That's what I'm
Nigga,
having
that's
him do.
not, dude. The most you could get him to do would probably be maybe 3 feet, 2 feet wide, most. You know how
That's
long
not.
it takes to dig a hole? And mind you, this is a little shovel. It's not a big shovel. This shovel's length is probably only like 5 inches.
Hey, we got all day, and I'll be coming back to help him 50% sometimes.
Either
So,
way, you're not gonna get. Okay, okay. It's only day one,
hey,
so you're.
all right. Let's say we'll lowball it, and let's say we'll get 6 feet deep. All right, barely, and 4 feet wide, so it's a little cramped. But that's how far he gets, right? But the whole like that's how we start off. And I say my turn, I'd be out there fishing. Fishing out there and say I get about 3 medium-sized fish and about 4 like really small fish that probably wouldn't fill anyone up or eat it. But I would use those little 4 fishes as bait. But I got 3 medium fish that are edible. I'd come back while he's still like say digging whatever he's still digging. I would go find some like dry leaves, dry wood, and I would start a fire manually because I didn't get a fire starter. So I would make a manual fire by myself in here, and then I'd cook the fish on the sticks with no seasoning because no seasoning. Boom. That'd be my first night. And then we would stay in our little hut, our little Doug hut.
Crazy.
Okay, here's how the night goes for everyone. Your night, you're fine from the alligators because they can't really get to you, but you have a lot of snakes and tarantulas crawling all over you while you sleep. Okay.
Okay.
Me, JJ, are fine from the alligators. We're far. We're not really deep, but we're within a good amount. And let's say, occasionally here and there, some tarantulas, or no, let's say some spiders and tarantulas come down and then they leave early in the morning. But yeah, they also touch us. JJ would probably freak the fuck out and probably kill himself right then and there.
He'd probably get bit. Then he would die.
No, it's because he hates bugs and he's scared of snakes, so he would.
He would instantly freak the fuck out.
So I would.
You guys might be dead. Low key, y'all both might be dead.
Nah, we'd be alright. I'd be laughing my shit off and I'd be laughing because this nigga is like freaking the fuck out. But thankfully,
Yeah, and then
while
while you're laughing at him, a snake bites you on your dick.
Okay, so you're doing too much. You're doing too much now. Alright, we're both. Everyone goes through the night. It's fine. It was a little sketchy, a little It was very uncomfortable, but everyone makes it. All right. Now, day 2 just started. It just started. What are you doing first? What are you having her do?
First things first. I'm having her make these. Well, first things first. I'm gonna have her go look for food again and go to that water source. But before she leaves, she's making these makeshift leaves. But remember, I brought these condoms, and they're meltable, right? So we melted some, and we're using the plastic from them to like seal the leaves in, so it won't leak. So they'll stay inside the leaf. The condoms won't be inside there; they'll be just on the outside. So it will all be all leaves inside, condom on the outside type shit. Hear me out. Hold on. So then we finally, make the little. She finally makes the little cap for the little makeshift water bottles we got, right? And then she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go fill them because she's gonna be looking for food and filling them." While she's doing that, I'm working on the house. So I get more leaves, I get more wood, and I don't know how many condoms I brought, but I'm pretty sure I bought like the big bulky one. Like I brought a box full, and the box could be like a 2x2.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You bought a whole lot. Let's say they last about 10. Let's say they last about 3 years, but they expire within like a year.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, So then I'm using the melted ones because I can't do nothing with them. So I have a melted, and I'm using them to stick them together like glue. Like so, I'm using it to kind of be like glue in a way. And I'm
Okay.
building the house. I finally get all the walls done. She gets back. She actually found food this time. Not a lot, but she found something we could eat. And she found like these.
I'll say
She
she
brought
brought.
back.
I say, how did she get the food? What did she get the food with?
Well, they were on palm trees, so she kind of just like climbed
you
up
got
there and
coconut.
fucking
Oh, you got
grabbed them.
coconuts. Okay.
Yeah, we
so
got
you
coconuts.
3 coconuts for each. Okay, she got 3 coconuts.
Yeah, she
So
got 3
She got
coconuts.
food and water because that's technically 2 in 1.
Yeah, and she also went to go get the water source that she was talking about and filled them up in our little leaf water bottles.
I'm gonna say she didn't bring a lot of that back because I feel like the terrain would be hard for her to get back with all that as supplies.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
And
So
then
is that? Oh, okay.
so then after all that, we check it. We check out the house. We make sure there's no like openings, no nothing. We got the roof. We got the floor. We're solid. We're stacked. We're good. And just in case, I used a little bit of the condoms on the seam on the inside, or on the floor, to seam it off, so nothing could crawl in. Nothing's gonna get in. We have a door. Everything. Like we're good. We're good.
Okay. Okay. Is that how you want to end right there?
Yeah, that would be the end of my night.
Okay.
Or my day, I mean. My day.
Night 1 starts with me. I'm gonna have JJ. Since we're good on fish, since we got enough, pretty sure we're good for a whole day. I'm gonna have him expand the hole. So we're already 6 feet deep. I'll have him go down like 1 more feet deep, and I'll have him expand it about another 3 feet. So he's hacking away, and then I'm gonna be building a roof to put over our little hut or our little hole. I'm gonna make it really tight with string I find from trees, tying that bitch up, keep going over and over, make it the right length, the right like amount, and then I'm gonna like, go into the woods, find some clay, and like dig that shit up, and then I'm gonna like rub it in the woods and cover every crevice, every hole, everywhere, like put all that shit in there. And then I'm gonna help JJ make a staircase from entering our cave and exiting our cave. But only me and him can get in and out. Like it's really hard for any other creature to try to get in from it or out of it. And once you're in, once you're in this bitch, you stay in this bitch. And and then we can use the roof that we made. Like it's like a hatchet roof. Like you know how the cars can like open like the back of it. We'll say we can kind of do the same thing. Where if it gets too hot, we can open that bitch, get airflow, and then we can close that bitch and keep it hot, nice, and warm in that bitch. And then I'm gonna, before the day fully ends, I'm gonna go out there and get a whole bunch of leaves. I mean, like, just whole bunches of, like, leaves. And then I'm gonna bring them in, and put them all over the place, all over the walls, all over the floors, so they all dry out. Or dry, no longer away. And I don't mean dead leaves. I mean nice green, like strong. And what else should we do before the night fully ends? I'm gonna have JJ for the last 2 hours go look for water, like drinkable water.
Okay.
And let's say he is unable to find any water. So he comes back, we close up shelter, and we're good. That's how night 2 would end for us. Now, let's see how the shelters do during the night. So what does your shelter look like again? Explain to me.
So there's like 4 palm trees together. I basically put them together because remember I had to use the tarp for the roof.
So how high is this building that you're living in? Like is it like 4 feet tall? Like 3 feet wide? Like it doesn't sound like it's really
no.
tall.
Okay, so it's not that tall. Honestly, the tarp, so because of the length of the tarp, it does cover like what is it? like the roof. So there's 4 palm trees together, right? And they're all connected. And so,
So your whole house is basically a tarp. Is that what I'm hearing?
no. The tarp only covers the roof, maybe one wall, and we have the floor, like
Oh,
with
okay. I
leaves and
see.
stuff, right? But then remember, like I said, we melted the condoms for the seam, so there would be like an
Yeah.
actual like inside outside type shit.
Yeah.
And then we put leaves on top of the tarp, so it would all look like it all blends in. So there's not like, oh, what the fuck is that, you know? So we basically made it all blend in. We made the walls.
Why would you make
Uh,
it blend in? Like, why? Who are you trying to hide from?
just in case, some animals, see the color of the tarp and want to go investigate. Nah, fuck that. So we basically made it so
Okay.
our base is kind of hidden, and yeah. So essentially, it's not that big. It's probably like, what is it? It's probably like my height, like 5 feet. Probably my height,
Yes.
5 feet. So you can walk in.
Okay.
Like
Glad I'm
5'11",
out.
almost 6 foot basically. So you can walk in and out that bitch.
Okay.
But we got a door, we got the walls, we have no windows. That's gonna be on
Okay.
a different project on a different day. But
Yeah.
yeah, for right now we just got the 4 walls, the fucking all that.
Okay. So that's what you make. Let's say this night is really rainy. And I mean like it's like fucking rain, wind, lightning, just boom. Whole bunch of shit going on outside. And let's say since you got a tarp, right? And you have that shit stick hit with condom glue. That bitch just full flies the fuck off.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no. It's because no. It's because of the weight of the leaves. They're not gonna fall. They're not gonna. No, it's not gonna
no,
blow it
that
away.
bitch is no, that bitch is gone. That bitch is
Bro, that makes
gone.
no sense. Because
No,
okay,
just
hold
wait.
on,
No,
hold on.
just hold on. Don't go. Don't worry. We're gonna have a hard time too. But your tarp is turned the fuck off. You can get it back. It's not gone forever. You can get that bitch back. But right now, that bitch is burnt. Like it got blew the fuck off. Cause this wind
How though?
is like
If I put like all the
the wind.
wood, I made the
No,
walls. They were
listen,
like sturdy walls.
this wood coming at you is going at like 75 miles per hour. Like that shit.
Bro,
Is,
nothing's gonna survive in that. What are you talking about?
let's say 35 per hour. Like
Motherfucker,
you're
you would take off in like 35. Your ass would be levitating. What are you talking about? Well,
yeah,
okay,
you would you
I'll deal with 35. I'll deal with 35.
you
70
would be
was just
flying.
outrageous, nigga. You get hit with a 70-mile-an-hour wind. Oh, you're dead. You're dead.
So let's say your wood and like your shelter itself, like the thing you built is fine. Like a little bit of your walls are like pushing downward, but they're like you can fix it real easy in the morning. But yeah, your tarp and everything that you put on top of it to like lay it down, blew the fuck off. That shit is gone. Now, there's no buzz, there's no insects flying on you. Well, maybe a little bit of it, but they're flying around you and then they're flying right the fuck off because the wind is like blowing their shit.
Okay.
So you're just you and her cuddling in like a corner, and you're like, holy fucking shit, and you close your eyes for the rest of the night, and you're just trying to hope to God that you and your lady friend don't blow the fuck off and get eaten by alligators.
Okay.
So let's say that's how your night goes. Now, let's go over to my side. My side, we're under a hut. We have our little roof that can open up and whatever. You would think, oh, okay, so it's underground, it's a little safe. Nah. Let's say we have the same wind pressure, same lightning, but let's say a lightning strike comes straight through the fucking ground, straight through our roof, and just boom! Like, I mean, absolute perfect. And it blows our fucking whole roof straight, like turning that whole roof, like what I had up there, and like clay burns through all that shit. Just boom, all of it. So me and Jade are like, fuck. And now there's wind blowing in and just fucking up everything, pushing up leaves, and making everything wet in there. We're like, oh my god. And let's say another strike comes straight through.
Oh
straight,
shit.
straight through, bro. And it almost hits one of us. And then JJ freaks the fuck out. And he's screaming, he pissed himself. I'm over here like, holy shit, I might actually die. And I'm just like freaking out. And then I do the same that you're doing. I close my eyes and hope to God my roof doesn't fully go away. What injuries do you want to give to each other?
What
'Cause I feel like
injuries?
Injuries. Throughout the first day
Uh,
and second day and starting the third day, me, you,
honestly,
and both
honestly, I'm
archetypes have
gonna go with
injuries.
none this time. I'm gonna go with none.
You're gonna give me no injuries. Me and JJ, no injuries.
None. Yeah, none.
Okay. Alright. Here's what. Oh my god. Alright. I'm giving you and your lady some injuries. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, what you giving us?
I'm giving you a sprained out shoulder and a hurt
Okay.
like knee because you've been picking up logs, you've been putting it on your shoulder, you've been hatching away at logs, you've been doing a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
Right? So your body is like, fuck, my shoulder's a little like, ugh.
Okay,
Like,
so
my
I'm
knees are
shot.
like,
All
ugh.
right, now what about the character, my other lady?
Okay, your lady, she's been walking a lot because you made her go look for food, water twice.
Now her feet are
So
tired.
yeah, her feet have blisters and they're like really like sore. She's like really not in the mood of like getting up and moving around.
Okay, so now we're handicapped, right? Okay, so
Not
the
really
first thing.
handicapped, but yeah, not too, but like, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so first thing I would do is, I would have her, since her arms aren't fucked up and her hands aren't fucked up, I'll have her try to make us some shoes. While she's doing that, I'm repairing the house. I'm making it more sturdy. I found some vines, because they're not heavy. None of the stuff I'm doing is heavy. So I
Heavy
found
still,
some
okay.
vines. I pulled the tarp to make it a little stronger.
Okay, you
To
fight. So you fight your time to get blown the fuck up.
Yeah, no. I found like this rock that was in the ground from the hurricane that didn't move. So I attach the rope to the rock. So
Okay.
I attached it, and then I do it to another one. I basically make it so the tarp stays grounded this time.
So
And
you're making sure this shit.
no, I'm
don't blow
making
the
sure this
fuck-
bitch does not move again. 100% this bitch ain't moving again. And then, while she's making us our shoes or whatever, she's like, portioning the food because we're not going out and getting food or water. So, we're portioning them again. And then,
So your coconuts. I'm gonna say there's only one left, and it's only half a coconut that you and her have to share. There's no more water in it. It's
Yeah,
only
no,
just,
that's
just
fine.
The,
That's fine.
Just the meat in it.
Yeah, that's fine because we saved our water in the water bottles because we drank out of the coconut water. So we're okay.
Okay, so you saved that. Okay.
So yeah, when it comes nightfall though, we'll drink that and eat that, and then that will be like it. So anyway, okay. So before that, so once I got that tied up, I put that up, resealed everything, trying to make it all perfect, cause she doesn't really want to move, so I'm not gonna have her move, type shit.
Yeah.
And then what is it? What else could we do? I got maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours left.
What other supplies did you have? You brought the shovel. You brought the condoms.
I brought the shovel, the condom, the tarp, the fire starter,
The
and
fire starter
the
you haven't used yet.
what was the last one I brought? Brought the multi-tool
starter.
shovel, the condoms, the fire starter.
You brought
Tarp.
something else.
What the fuck? What was the other thing I brought?
I know it wasn't food or water because you said you're turning that back. What the
I don't know.
fuck?
I don't remember what I brought.
No, we have to remember it because it's part of the story.
What if
You know You know what? You could choose a new item during the survival because we don't know what it is. I'll clip it later and remember. But right now, what do you think you need right now? This new item, once in a lifetime chance to get a new item because we both forgot.
like a heavy, like a really heavy blanket, like a moving blanket.
Really heavy. Okay, like a nice thick blanket.
Yeah, like a moving blanket, kind of. Not like a sleeping blanket, but like a really big, heavy moving blanket.
Oh. Okay. Shit, what are you trying to make out there, nigga?
Okay. Nah. So Okay. So then, let's see. With this heavy blanket, so you remember how we just have like the palm tree leaves all like in a pattern, like on the floor. So
Yeah.
with the blanket, what I do is, since we had it off to the corner, I guess we could say, um, we laid it out on the floor to have like an actual floor, and then we basically used the shovel to like cut the excess and make it into like a blanket for ourselves.
This nigga. Okay.
And
Okay.
then since we made ourselves some shoes, so we have shoes now, and we got the water bottles that we're probably gonna drink, and then we got the what is it, the coconut, the half of one. So we split that, and then let's see, is there anything else? Oh, and we have also saved the coconut shells. We haven't used them for anything yet, but we've saved them.
Okay. You can use that as fire starter if you ever need to or something. Okay.
Ooh, you know what we do? Okay, actually, before we go to bed, we set them, like we hang them on the tree, and
So you try to collect water?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if it rains like crazy again, we may or may not have some water.
Okay. All
But
right.
yeah,
So
that's our day. We
that's
fixed
your day three.
everything. We tied everything down, and yeah, we got blankets.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Me and JJ. So here's what we do. Our fish is already gone. We turn that shit up. So here's what we do. I have JJ grab because I remember I brought about 3 years of clothing, and I mean like thick, all different types, thick, small, thin, like whole bunch of different clothing. I have him bring all that shit and make two different piles of bed. So we just make beds. We wrap some shit around our feet so that our feet aren't hurting as much. So we make shoes out of our clothing, whatever. Now, while he's doing all of that, working with the clothing, making our house, livable and bed so we don't sleep on the hard floor, I go back up. I take off the roof that I made, fix what I need to fix the hole that got blown the fuck open with from lightning, right? And I put it back, but this time I put layers and layers of rock on it. So no longer opening this bitch up for air conditioning. Nah, fuck that. Put rocks on top of rocks on top of I mean first on like the outside, not on right on top of it because it'd break. I put big ass big rocks, like these boulder ass motherfuckers. These bitches whites me out. So I have Dave J come up here and help me cover the roof with a whole bunch of more rocks, this and that, so that if lightning strikes or anything tries to come busting through, I feel like it would have a harder time. And then I would say, in the meantime that we have, I'd get the rifle that I brought with the ammunition, and I would go hunt down something. And then I have JJ make a big bonfire inside the house, in a little corner that we have. We'll have like rocks around it, wood, everything that we need. And
Okay.
I say he gets everything. He made the beds. He made the wearable clothing, shoes. So we're nice and warm, toasty. He has the little area where we can cook at. And let's say, hey, I got my rifle, and I see, let's say, a medium, small sized little baby pig. Blow that bitch's brains out. Just fucking gone.
Okay.
So I take the pig, I skin the pig, I gut the pig, I clean the pig, all in the ocean, having that. Bring that bitch back into the camp, put it straight onto the burning coals that are already there. Let it sit on one side for about, say, an hour. Flip it, clear. So
Okay.
all the coals that were on it are already off because they can't stick on to cooked skin. So I let it sit in there for another hour, what have you, and then that's easy. Now it's free to eat. So we have a pig in a corner ready to eat. We have makeshift clothing bed and still a whole bunch of clothes left. Let's say the roof is holding up. Everything's looking good. We have food, but we have no water still. That is becoming a major issue now. So we go the third day, no water.
And is that your whole? Is that your whole
That's-
thing?
Let's see.
Because you already did a lot.
I have done a lot. I'd say that's my whole thing because I spent a lot of time with the boulder moving.
Okay.
All right, so the night comes, and now we have some visitors. Some visitors we really don't want coming.
Oh god.
Man-eating crocodiles. These motherfuckers have finally smelt us. They smelt you, your lady. They smelt me and JJ. So they smell us, and they try to break into our shit. They're hitting against your wall. They're ripping shit outside. They are trying to get in your shit. And let's say one of them makes a big ass hole through your wall. Now it's an issue because he is going to come through that at some point, and now you have to stop him. Because your wall is made of wood, and yes, your wood is nice and strong, but that nigga is about 800 pounds of pure muscle, and he's just smashed it. So now you gotta stop him, whatever you have in your room and your little thing. So, what do you do to stop this guy from coming in?
Alright, this is what I do to stop him. So essentially, I you know, we're basically waking up in the middle of the night. Fucking, I grab my shovel, and essentially, as soon as he tries to snap at us, I basically like the dude in the video with the frying pan, where he like just turns around, smacks the fuck out of him as hard as I can. Even though I got injured, I just smack him as hard as I can with all my
Adrenaline
might.
type shit.
Adrenaline type shit, and I just fucking smacked the shit out of him. And you even hear the ding right when I smacked him. And he recoiled back, so he's out of the hole now. He recoiled back, and he's puzzled. He's like, "What just hit me? What's going on?" He's confused. I'm like, I'm ready for another fucking alligator or crocodile to come in this bitch, and if he does, I'm smack the fuck out of him again.
Damn,
And so
like
he's
that?
like, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna leave him alone because he don't know what the fuck just happened. He thought he was gonna get a free meal. Now he's outside. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's like, I'm going back. But the other gator, there was two of them. He said, oh word? Let me find out what's in here. So he crawls up in the joint, right? Nah, shouldn't have done that. I grabbed the shovel. I fucking smack him, right? The same toughness, same everything.
Yeah.
You hear the ding, but this time this guy goes, oh word? I'm gonna try again. So this time when he enters, right, I hit him again, and then I get one more time to hit him, and as I'm hitting him, I stab him right in his eye, and then he fucking backs the fuck up.
Okay. Okay, so that's your whole experience. You guys get no sleep because you're really worried if that nigga's coming back or not. So you and your lady, zero sleep. You stay up the whole night worried. Okay.
Well, no, we did get some sleep. It's not. We woke up in the middle of the night, so we did sleep.
Yeah, you got a little bit. Let's say 3 a.m. that you slept from then. So you went to sleep at 9, woke up at 3 a.m. from the attack.
Yeah,
you've been
and
up
then we
since
didn't go
then.
to sleep after that.
Yeah, so either way, you ain't gonna feel good. Now, me and JJ's building is underground, so they can't come to us the same way they came to you guys. So
Well, no, they're 800 pounds. If they just, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you got your roof made, but if they just like stand on top of that shit, because remember,
here's the problem. They can't really get onto our roof because there's big ass boulders all around it, and it's hard for them to climb up it. So they can't really just fucking easy done. These bitches gonna have to really, really work to get up there, right?
Okay.
And even if one did get up there, that nigga's fucked. Because he's going to be falling down 8 feet. Remember that. It's not no little fall. So he's going to hit the ground. Boom. And right when he hits the ground, bro, I'm grabbing my fucking shovel that I have, jumping on his back, and proceeding to skull fuck him, stab him in his fucking brain. So I'm just gonna be wham, 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 until he stops moving. And even after he stops moving, I'm just gonna jab it even further in his skull until I snap that shit down the middle. He ain't getting me. But that's only if he makes it up there. Does he make? I'm gonna let you give him the choice, Nate. You let him get up there. You let him get over those big ass boulders.
No. Instead, he moves the boulders.
How the fuck does he move them?
Nigga, he's an 800-pound alligator. If those rocks aren't big like him, he's gonna be able to move them.
No, but like they're like right next to each other. Like they're like perfectly sealed. He would have to like need like an item to move them.
Mm-mm.
And they can come to the front. Cause I told you earlier, you could only me and JJ know how to get from inside, and only know how to get out from the inside. Like there's no free entry for this bitch.
Okay.
I feel like our shelter's gonna hold. You just gonna check
All
in?
right.
Does he climb up the boulder?
Nah, I'm gonna say he doesn't. I'm gonna say he doesn't.
So we're good this night. No issues.
Yeah, no issues.
Okay. I'd still say me and JJ are on the shift where me and him, like, one of us take like an hour sleep, and then the other one takes an hour sleep, and then the other one takes an hour sleep, and then like we keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like that'd be the best idea. Cause I definitely don't want to fall asleep, and then wake up in the morning while this nigga's chumping on my boy.
Okay. All right. So now it's daytime, right? It's my turn.
Daytime has started. You and your lady are mid exhausted, but not too much. But your only issue is the wood area or your palm tree area.
Okay. So first things first, I would tell her immediately to just get the waters filled up again, find more food. If it's coconuts again, that's fine. If she finds some actual fruit or any other, whatever, just find it.
Yeah.
So I also give her the, what is it? I give her a wooden spear I made with the shovel, and it's strapped to her back, so she doesn't have to carry it the whole time.
Okay.
All right. So while I'm repairing the house, I repaired it, and I made these. I found these sticks, like these really thin, pointy sticks. But I basically shoved them in the ground. I shoved them all over the ground, and then I made them go to like a little pathway where I found this rock that I'm gonna use. I'll explain it what I'm gonna do, but I basically have this area covered with these sticks pointing out of the ground, but they're like really dug in the ground. Like you can't pull them out, you can't do nothing. Like the only way you could take them is if you just like run into them and break them. That's the only way you can, like. But again, they're angled at a certain angle where you can't just run them over. You get hit by them. You get hit by them.
Here's what I'm gonna add. Simply because, and you can't change it now, but simply because you did this, and she's already gone. She went to go look for water. She has no idea that you've done that. Like you did it while she's gone, and you did not pair.
No, they're above. No. They're above ground.
Yeah,
you can see them. No. You can see them.
Like they're fully noticeable without a single doubt.
No, they're fully noticeable without a single doubt.
Okay.
And then
yo, bitch is gonna get injured.
No. They're fully visible. You can see them. They're fully visible. And then So I blocked off like the house area except for like the front entrance where the front door is, and then I blocked off an area where I dug like this little like trench, and this is where we're gonna be, taking a shit right over here in this specific area,
Okay.
and then like probably a couple feet away from there, not like next to it, but like probably like 20 feet away. It's not connected, but I have it like a hole dug out for this specific area. And
Mhm.
then, so I have the house blocked off, and then I have this big rock that's blocking off an area, but I dug into the rock. So essentially, I made it like a top and a bottom inside the rock, like a layer. Like here's the bottom has like a couple inches, and inside the rock has a couple inches. So in case we gotta cook something, I could put something. I could like put all the flammable stuff in the bottom, and on top have all the stuff to cook with. Make like a little makeshift oven type shit.
Okay. Okay.
And then just in case the little things don't work, I dug a little trench out just in case. So like if there's like another alligator or something coming at me, they'll
Oh yeah,
fall
yeah.
in.
Just fair warning. That alligator that you fucked up and stabbed an eye in, yeah, you and him beef for the whole story. I mean, this nigga wants you. He gon' get you at some point. Like you was not safe. He is coming for you for everything you got.
So okay, so anyway, we so I dug out this little trench, right? So if he fall, like say if they like are running at the house again and they want to try to hit it, they'll what is it? They'll slip, but as they're like about to slip in there, the spikes that I planted will go right in their fucking head. So they're gonna die immediately, like immediately once they fucking slip in that bit.
Okay.
So I basically made our house alligator proof at this point.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll make this shit ridiculously dumb for you because I want you to get scared. But okay, keep going.
Okay, so yeah, I basically made it so it's alligator proof, except for that one nigga who's glazing apparently and wants me dead. He would somehow survive. But anyway, he would somehow survive. But it's alright, I got some for his ass too. Don't worry, don't worry. I got something planned for his ass too. So remember I had all those rocks, right, that I had to chip out from the thing?
Yeah.
Alright. So I
You're running
basically
out of
made
time.
that. Huh?
You're running out of time.
I know. So she comes back. I make this little stone. I make a little these stone tips, right? This is gonna be for tomorrow. But I made these stone tips. She finally came back. She has the water. She found more food, more coconuts from the same tree, and basically I made these tips. But on the next day, I'll tell you what I got to do with them. But
Okay.
everything I did is done now.
Okay. Let's say okay. All right. Let's hold on for you now. Me and JJ. All right. Let's say, not say that. Me and JJ wake up. We get our. I say JJ. Here's what we need to do. I need you to gather water, make a way to collect water, and then yeah. So that's his whole thing is collect water, get water, and make sure we have water for tonight, no matter what happens. And I'm gonna use about like a whole bunch of not a whole bunch, but a lot of clothes to make a strong rope. And then I'm gonna go to the nearest biggest tree that we have, and I'm gonna climb about like 12 feet up the tree, and then I'm gonna use the rope to put it, but not down, but even more up. Like I'm gonna go right there, make it 12 feet, and then I'm gonna climb another 12 feet, and then I'm gonna attach the rope, bring it down all the way, making sure, and then I'm gonna test it like 12 times to make sure that shit is strong, the branch is strong, everything. And then I'm gonna go up there, and once I get up there to the top of the rope, I'm gonna go about 6 more feet, and then I'm gonna make 2 hammocks out of the clothing that we have. And then I'm gonna test both hammocks. I'm gonna swing back and forth. I'm gonna try to like move really fast to make sure these bitches don't break, don't fall off. Make really good hammocks out of both of them. test both of them, make sure both are good, and then I'm gonna climb all the way back down, and then I'm going to check up on JJ, see if he's got anything, make sure he's got stuff, help him collect more water, and then once we get all our water, and we're gonna use the same method that you're doing with the coconuts. After we get them eating all the stuff, drinking all the stuff, we're gonna hang them up in trees and everything, so when it rains, they collect stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then, I'd say about now we're down to like 2 years of clothing left, but we've been using a lot of it for beds, shoes, whatever, and hammocks and rope. So I showed Jada what I've made. So now, from now on, whenever we want to sleep, that's where we go. We're not sleeping no longer on the cold floor. But when we go to the trees, I make some shit up there where I use sap and whatever. So like snakes, spiders that try to like walk on it will get stuck there, and then fucking little spikes will like stab them in their gut. So they're gonna try to move in this and like try to get out. It's gonna stab them like these little spikes. Like if you like just try to move too fast, it just whips up in their gut, kills them like immediately. So snakes, spiders, whatever else fall down to the ground, and then we can collect them for the next day for food and shit like that. So ain't nothing touching us while we're in our hammocks.
Except for
And
the air.
You see, stupid motherfucker. And then we would stay down on the ground to like do stuff and everything, and we still have the pig. So me and him been munching on the pig recently. We're still eating at it. So because the pig is still what, a day old, so we're still like okay. But now we're like, we do have food, but we had no way to refrigerate the food. So now it's like, what do we do with it? Like eventually this shit's gonna start stinking, and we're not gonna want to get it out. So what do we do with this food? We're gonna take it out now. We're just gonna get rid of it now because there's no way we're gonna touch this bitch while it's rotting and stinking up the place. So we're just gonna take the pig that we had and eat portion of it. We just throw it the fuck away. We throw that shit next to the fucking ocean, so there's fucking pigs, whatever, or not the alligators can have that motherfucker. What else could we do in the meantime? I say I fish then. For the meantime, I fish, catch one really big fish and then 2 medium fishes. And then we have water, we have food, we have a place to sleep, we have a place to get to sleep. It's a hard place. No alligators touching us because they can't climb, so we're good. And I'd say that's how our night ends. We climb 12 feet, grab the rope I made, climb up 12 feet, get in both our hammocks that I've tested everything, and then we sleep well.
Okay.
Now,
I'm gonna let you know right now. You guys are fucked.
let's say now it begins, right? The night begins. And this time it's different for both of us. This night for you, the one nigga comes back. The one alligator, you stabbed in his eye and beat the fuck out of him with a frying pan. Or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, the shovel, but I made it like the meme where the grandfather was just beating the shit out of him with the frying pan.
Yeah, exactly. So this alligator, like he don't charge you right away. This alligator knows you're up to something. He like let's say the whole time that you were building everything, putting all the spikes, this nigga was watching you from the ocean the whole time. Everything you were doing, this nigga was watching. So he comes up to your base, he sees the spikes, he looks at them, he doesn't do anything, and he doesn't make any sound, so that you have no idea he's there. So he circles your base, checking everything, looking around. This nigga's smart. Like for some reason, this nigga's smart. He's looking around. He's like, okay, and he don't do nothing. He just leaves. He checked all your corners, did everything he needed to do, and you have zero recollection of what just happened. So you have no preparation. So you can't be like, oh, since I feel like this nigga is gonna do something, I'm gonna nah. You have no idea. You feel like your base is top notch, good, strong, and everything. So you and a lady sleep well. You guys are just chilling. Now, Here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Me and JJ have the storm again. The storm of doom.
Who gets thrown out of their hammock, bro? Who gets thrown out?
So immediately we feel like wind just come at us, and we don't fall out right away. We like our shit starts swinging really fast, faster than how I was testing it. So I wake up immediately, and I'm like, "Holy fucking shit! I know what's about to happen." So I get out of my hammock. I'm like, JJ, wake the fuck up! And this nigga does not want to wake up. He's like really adamant about staying asleep. And this shit's swinging back and forth, faster and faster and faster. So I kicked the shit out of him at the perfect angle. I almost ate shit and almost fell out of the tree, right? But it wakes him up, and then his hammock on one end fucking snaps. And he's about to fall, so I grab him by his foot, and now I'm hanging from the tree, and now I got this nigga with one arm, I got the tree in one arm, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in the worst situation.
You gotta drop him.
Either I drop him, and use
Or
my
you
arm
both
to use
die.
or I could fucking swing him to the other branch so he can grab onto. I don't.
Yeah, I'm
wanna
letting you know right
injure
now,
my-
JJ's not grabbing that branch.
Why not?
He's not
It's
grabbing
like-
that branch.
Let's say. It's
Letting
like
you know
4
right now,
feet.
he's not
It's
gonna grab
4
that branch.
feet.
Because,
It's
no,
4 feet.
he's hanging, he's panicking, he's like, what the fuck? And then when you go to try to toss him, because you're still gonna try to talk to him, but he's tweaking. He's looking at the ground like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Listen,
and so
listen.
then when you finally toss him to let go, he's like, what the fuck? And then he's trying to grab it. He grabs it, but his hands are getting burnt, and then he just slips, because, you know, it's a storm.
Why is his hands?
And then he
getting
just
burned?
eats shit, and he falls.
Why
And he
is
has a
his
broken
hand-
leg.
Why does his hands get burned?
Because when you're trying to grip onto something, you don't just instantaneously grip onto something when you're falling. Your hands slide. So when he was sliding onto the fucking the palm tree, it burnt his hand, and then he was basically ate shit because he didn't grab it tight enough.
All right, let's say this. Let's say I look him into his eyes and I say, "Listen here, you African baboon monkey."
He's not listening, bro. He's tweaking out because he's already hanging.
I will make sure he hears me word for word, band for band, dollar for dollar, buck for buck. He will hear me. I don't care what. I'll piss in his mouth if I have to. He will hear me. I will look into his goddamn soul, and he will hear me when I say, "Listen here, you're gonna grab this branch, and if you don't grab this fucking branch, you will fall down and have a serious fucking injury, and I will not help you." So, now that he's known this, now that it's in his fucking brain, and if he fucks up and misses this branch and doesn't use all his strength to keep up with it, because remember, we have no injuries, we have food, we are hydrated. There is no reason he should have any reason to be weak and not hold his own body weight. My fat ass
And
is
he
holding my
tells
own
you,
body
and
weight.
and basically he tells you, okay, so you tell him you're gonna go on 3, and you know it's winding really crazy, so he
Oh
didn't
my
hear your
God.
numbers. So it's blowing. He
Oh.
heard your whole conversation before that.
Oh
now
my
it's blowing even
God.
harder. So you're having a
Oh.
harder time holding both. So you just have to throw him. He doesn't hear you, and he's not prepared. And he goes to try to grab it, and he just doesn't grab it. He slips, and he
Nigga.
falls, and he
Nigga.
breaks his left leg, completely shattering it. It's done.
Oh my
Game
God.
over for that nigga. And your ass, you hear the tree branch going, and you're like, oh shit! So you start crawling, you start getting back to your hammock, starting to get off the tree, because you're hearing that bitch crack, and you don't know which tree it was. It could have been the one you were hanging off of, or the other one. So you're like, fuck, 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 fuck. So you get down, and then finally, the wind makes your hammock into, like, this blowable, like, thing, and it fucking just rips it from the fucking thing you got it tied, and it blows yours. JJ's is fine, but yours just completely comes the fuck off. And then you see JJ on the floor like, ah! And as he's making all that noise, the alligator stopped munching on the pig, and they come for him, and so you gotta save him, bro. You
No,
drag him
don't.
back to
No,
your
he's
base,
done. No, he's done.
and you
No,
guys,
he's
no,
done.
you drag,
No,
he
he's done.
has to
No, he's
live.
done.
Remember,
No,
in
he's
your
done.
story, he has to be alive. You have to keep him alive.
No,
So,
you just gotta take care of him. You can't just bullshit him and just throw, like, you know, be shitty. I took care of him. I tried to take care of him. It's his fault. He's done.
you're terrible.
He's gone, bro. Here's what I meant by that. I mean, you gotta take care of him. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use her as a cum dumpster and just have her sit in a corner and do everything I need to do. Like, no. They have to do stuff. You gotta try to keep them well-being. But if your character is a fucking dumbass and doesn't want to hold on to shit and can't hear shit and can't prepare for shit, fuck him. Let him die. He was a piece of shit to begin with.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Hey,
let's
bro,
say-
real quick, we gotta continue this. But it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna get off.
Damn, you leaving me like that? You gonna leave the story lore like that?
Yes, bro. Yes. Don't worry. We'll finish it.
I got people in chat actually listening to this dumb shit.
Really? How many?
And it was like fucking 10 people on TikTok just listening to this.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes!
Damn it.
Alright, well, you heard it here, fuckers. This guy has to go to sleep.
I'm sorry. It was a good story. It was interesting, dog. It was interesting.
I wish they all said boo to you right now. I wish
I
they were
know.
all just going like, boo. I got over 120. I had over 120 people listening at one point.
Over 120 people?
They were just listening.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's funny. Alright, I stopped streaming on TikTok, and I think I'm gonna stop streaming on here. Oh,
Alright,
man.
bro. Well, I'll see you later. That was a great time. I'm
make me
gonna
very
miss you.
angry. No, you're not. You hate me.
No, I'm gonna miss you.
Just say you hate me, bro.
I love you, bro.
Nah. If you loved me, you would stay.
No, bro, I love you.
Nah, you don't love me.
Love you, bro. But I got work in the morning.
Bro, just be like, fuck y'all. Oh, how was
I
that?
see,
How did that interview go for you for the other?
Oh, the Spark Hire? Yeah, it was cool. There was only like 3 questions, but it's weird, bro, because you're not talking to like people in person, and you're not doing it like, right off the top of your head.
Yeah.
So it's like more nerve-wracking, I feel like, because it's like, well, mine was lucky. I only had 3, and I had enough time to think about it, and I had enough time to, enough attempts. They only give you, sometimes they can only give you, 3 or maybe 2, and the time frame is, really short.
Mm.
So, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Okay. So, are you hired for them? Do you know you're hired for
No,
them?
so basically, it's like a pre-interview. So it's like, you don't know if you got, an actual interview. Because, say, for example, say if just from the Spark Hire, let's say they liked my answers and all that, they could still ask for an interview. And then if I do really good on the interview, they could still hire me. Or if they just really liked what I had on the Spark Hire, they just want to see me in person. And then they'll just see.
Oh, okay.
But no, yeah, I haven't got hired yet, no.
Okay. Well, keep me up to the lore, fuck nigga, and good night.
Good night.